Meet James, a retired university professor who taught history and used to travel the world giving lectures to peers as his research was internationally acclaimed. His love for literature followed him into retirement, and you'd rarely see a book out of his hand. James retired a few years ago due to a stroke, which resulted in left-sided weakness and a loss of speech. With no family to look after him, he was moved into nursing care, and he was grateful for the practical support, even if he felt this sometimes restricted him from living his life independently. The staff who looked after him were so busy, but he didn't really ask for much. Care plans should be created in a way that reflects the personal wishes and needs of the adult. They should aim to develop and strengthen independence by setting goals to meet the aspirations of the person, and to enable adults to make choices in their own way and in their own time. James had begun to think that the nurses looking after him hadn't read the care plan, or that they were more interested in getting their job done quickly while enjoying a chat about last night's soaps, paying little attention to his faint calls. Regimented care with no flexibility and barely meeting the functions of daily living only meets some of the person's basic needs. Breakfast used to be the favourite part of James's day, but now he is reliant on the schedule of the nursing staff, and it's hard for him to voice his frustrations with his care. James had gone from days of travelling across the world giving lectures to now wondering if he would get outside today at all. Each day seemed like the last. Each hour seemed like the one before. Sometimes the only choice he got to make in a day was which coloured shirt to wear. Today he felt like the blue, but his care worker preferred the white. Living in residential care is restrictive for some people, but James would never complain. He thought himself lucky to be alive, and worked with those trusted with his care that they were doing the best they could, even considering how short-staffed they usually were. "6:30 p.m. was now the end of his day, as staff didn't have time to provide an evening activity. James knew he was old. He knew he had additional needs, but he didn't expect his life to be over so soon, at least the life he thought he should be living. He didn't blame the staff. They had enough on their plate than to look after an old man. He couldn't expect his independence to go on forever. He was dependent on them. At least he could remember the history.